ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
It's 4th down.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They run here with Singletary. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Jets nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
The ball carrier.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
Good job, D. Good job. That's where you fly the ball.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Devin Singletary.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And Tate's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Bill.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Singletary loses it. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Johnson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Darnold just beating the play clock. And that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Darnold's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun, completing it to the right side. Johnson, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
A 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Stephon Diggs, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen rolling to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A final shot before half for Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. A final shot before break. Allen, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw with Allen. throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go to Johnson again. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Here's Carter now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. On 1st down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
What we got? Right there. 54. Right there. 54 mark. Watch the run. Shoot.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Their own 11-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Johnson. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Singletary. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On the ground, it's Singletary fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
From the gun, Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
49.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Johnson.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Another good run for him. What else is new? They ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 9. A big run there by Johnson. 54 yards on the ground.
First and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
By Earl Thomas. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. He's got a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ty Johnson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Jets 28, Bills 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it.
unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this one's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen to throw once more. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
10 at the 36-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Alert 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
3rd and 2.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your steps.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Then he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.